Hi everybody, it's Dave Barnett with Attract Capital. I'm flying solo today, but we have a great, interesting topic for you. So today's topic is based on all the input and all the phone calls and interaction I have with people that are trying to do deals, specifically independent sponsors. Today's webinar title is Deal Points for Smart Deal Makers, because I know there's a lot of people in the audience that are smart deal makers and they're looking to do really strong deals. So what is the most important deal point that I see when trying to put a deal together that's going to be successful? You really want to know your audience when communicating. You want to know what's important for the lender to hear. You also want to know what's important for your seller to hear. And those things can be very different at times. You need to know the informational formats for the financial statements that the lender needs. You also need to understand how to communicate with respect to EBITDA and valuation terminology that the lender uses. And you really want to educate yourself in pro forma adjustment of the historical EBITDA, because that's really the most important thing when communicating with the lender. So you really want to know your audience. Number two, you don't want to forget your equity, okay? A lot of deal sponsors we speak to, they just sort of assume that if they get a lender to bite on the deal, that they can raise equity. It really doesn't work that way. And a lot of lenders are looking to see how much equity you can bring to the table as a sign of market validation of your experience and of your vision. So to the extent that you just sort of punt on the equity side of the problem, then lenders are less likely to take you seriously. So don't forget your equity. Number three, you want to have a balance sheet focus. Yes, most companies in the middle market are acquired and valued based on EBITDA and adjusted EBITDA. But the balance sheet is really the cantilever that drives your ability to make changes at the acquired company and allows you to drive growth. Think of it as there's a lot of things you want to do on paper in your Excel projection, but unless you have a strong balance sheet, you just won't be able to do it, because there's a big difference between pro forma earnings and actual cash earnings. The balance sheet is the cantilever that allows you to get from one to the other. The fourth is make sure that you have a quality of earnings review done on the historical financial statements. It shows a deep commitment to getting to the right numbers. It allows you to have a lot of credibility in the eyes of the lender with respect to you having hired and spent money with a very qualified accounting firm. And it really allows you to drill into the detail. And it really shows that you're very concerned with getting to the right numbers. So if you know your audience and you know the proper formats for communication, if you don't forget your equity, you focus on your balance sheet, and you make sure that you get a quality of earnings, quality of earnings, then those are the important deal points that every smart deal sponsor should know and appreciate prior to starting their deal. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great day.